Hey you guys, okay, I told you I wanted to come on here really quickly and share a little bit about how I eat without being a good cook. And honestly, I just eat really simply, but rule number one, no matter what, is you guys need to follow and embrace the nutrition plan. Because especially with Transform 20, this is an amazing new workout program where you're gonna get results in 20 minutes a day, but just like any workout program, you cannot outwork a poor diet. And what you don't wanna do is be giving it your all in your workout and then not see the results and rob yourself of the results because you aren't also using the same intensity and focus in the kitchen. So, don't get me wrong, this is not a cooking show. I am not a nutrition expert. I'm a regular person that has just been doing this a long time, and I have kind of taken bits and pieces from all of our nutrition plans, and now that's what works for me, which I also am excited to share with you guys because what you learn when you follow the plan is sustainable long term. This isn't something, you know, if you're using the container system, you aren't gonna have to always use the container system because it's gonna get ingrained into your thinking. If you're doing the 2B mindset, you're gonna see how free that is. It doesn't feel like a diet. It's literally a way of life that you can apply forever. So first things first, Shakeology, of course. This is something I have every single day. I have drank it literally every single day for 8 years. It is life to me. I was super skeptical. So you guys have your Shakeology. Just know I was super skeptical once it got fully into my system. It takes about 2 weeks. Changed the way I felt. I didn't even know my body could feel that good. So my number one recommendation is if you skip breakfast, have your Shakeology for breakfast. If you don't skip breakfast, I know for me, I like to have my Shakeology whatever time of day. I kind of have a tendency to crash or to want sugar or a cupcake or a cookie because there's nothing like having a chocolate peanut butter Reese's Cup shake, which is how I have my shake every day, and I use PB2. So that is what I do. But so no matter what, every day when you're embracing your nutrition plan, you're gonna wanna fit in first, okay, where is your Shakeology gonna be? You can check that box. It counts, if you're doing the container system, counts as a red. You already know you're gonna have one red taken care of every single day. Okay, number two, for me for breakfast every single day, if you don't know, I don't eat eggs unless they're in cake or cookies. I hate eggs. It's like my least favorite food on the planet, no matter how it's cooked. I don't want it snuck into tuna salad. I don't want to eat it scrambled, fried, sunny side up, over easy. I do not care. I do not eat eggs. That limits me a lot when it comes to breakfast, but I have, and these are not, I'm not promoting English muffins as something you should be eating. I just eat an English muffin every single day for a couple reasons. One, I know I'm gonna eat breakfast. I like my shake in the afternoon. And two, I love bread. Just to be honest, I really love bread. I'm like a bread snob though. I won't eat any bread. I never eat sandwich bread. But I know every morning if I start my day with an English muffin, then I just kind of hit that craving from the beginning of the day. I don't have to think about bread all day or like depriving myself of bread. So I start my day with an English muffin. Once again, if you're going to the containers, that's 2 yellows. So guess what? 2 yellows, done. I can move on to the next meal and start to arrange from there. Now, next up is gonna be my lunch and dinner. So I typically do very similar things from day to day. I am a creature of habit. I enjoy eating similar variations of the same thing, and then sometimes I will just get tired of something and I'll work something new into the rotation. But I personally, like I said, I don't cook. I don't have a lot of time. I don't want the stress of having to create something totally new every single meal. That's just not appealing to me. My husband would rather never eat leftovers and that kind of thing. I'm the total opposite, and I'm the person that will take everyone's leftovers home as well. So first what I do is I pretty much pick a protein for every meal. So I'm always gonna have a protein because like I said, I've still got a lot of reds, a lot of greens to eat throughout the day. So my lunch and dinner is gonna really be protein and veggie based. And a couple options for proteins. Now, like I told you guys, I don't cook myself. My husband every now and then will cook some protein for me. So when he's cooking, if you have someone that can cook this for you, salmon, I eat salmon probably at least 2 nights a week. He just picks it up in the deli section and throws it on the grill. And it is amazing. He literally puts nothing on it but seasoning. No oil, no butter. Puts it on the grill with seasoning, and it is amazing. It's actually better than anything I've ever had in a restaurant because I think they just make it too rich. Of course, Jenny-O ground turkey. This is great as one of my proteins. I'll explain what I do with it in a minute. And then there's when I'm in charge, these are the proteins I use. Can of tuna in water, not oil. Let's see. Then there's these are also great, these Purdue grilled chicken strips. Because these I can microwave. So I don't actually have to know how to work the grill. But my husband will sometimes grill me up a plate of chicken for the week. But I have this as a nice little, you just get out however many pieces you need, throw it in the microwave. And recently I've discovered these meatless chicken strips after eating at a vegetarian restaurant that had amazing vegan chicken. So I found these and they were really highly rated. I'm really liking these too. So I pick a protein. So that's one of my it's pretty much my 5 go-to proteins. And then I'm gonna rotate it in 1 of 2 places for my lunch and dinner. And like I said, you don't have to eat this way and you might think I'm crazy. This just works for me. And so I take my protein as my base and I'm gonna do it 1 of 2 ways. I'm gonna do it in cauliflower rice or I'm gonna do it in a salad. So some days I'm like, it's cold outside, I don't want a salad, I want cooked food. Cauliflower rice for the win. Other days I'm in Florida, it's hot outside, I don't want hot food, salad for the win. Now, if you guys have not had cauliflower rice, please, I hate cauliflower also. So I was very, very skeptical of having cauliflower rice because I'm like, if this tastes anything like cauliflower, I'm out. But everyone kept ranting and raving about it, especially in the 2B mindset. Alana is constantly talking about cauliflower rice. So I decided to give it a try because hello, I don't cook, it's microwavable. And I was like, you know what, if it does give a texture of rice, if it kind of feels like more of a starchier or carbier vegetable, I like those things because I already have my carbs in the morning, so I'm really limited on the carbs throughout the day. But if I can have a vegetable that tastes like a carb, like that's a win-win for me. So I will tell you guys, though, this is the brand I get, Bird's Eye, but you want to make sure you get original, like the plain version. They have seasoned versions like ranch or something, but it's loaded with sodium. That's one thing I'm really careful of when I get frozen foods is to check the sodium on the label because I am not trying to put a whole lot of salt in my body, especially salt that I didn't put on myself. I prefer to use like Himalayan salt or something a little more natural. So you want to get the original and then season it yourself. So what I do though is I literally mix whatever I'm gonna put. I either mix it in with the rice or in with the salad. So say it is salmon. My favorite thing is salmon salad, and my salad dressing I use is balsamic vinegar. Yep, balsamic vinegar. I don't even use salad dressing. I just put a tiny bit of on there. It goes a really long way. That's my favorite salad. Sometimes I'll throw in a little bit of goat cheese. You don't need a lot. Let's see. And then I'll also throw in some more vegetables into the salad or into the rice. So let's say I went with cauliflower rice with ground turkey, and I'm gonna make a Mexican cauliflower rice bowl. I have my avocado, and I might put a tiny bit of shredded spicy cheese. I like the spicy cheese because you can use a tiny bit, and it gives you a lot of flavor. And even the cauliflower rice, because you mix it all together, tiny bit of cheese goes a long way. And then I also, as my kind of sauce, I use taco sauce. Once again, taco sauce is very, it's a lot lower in sodium than even salsa, in at least the kind that I see in the supermarket. So I'll just put a tiny bit, and same thing, this goes a long way. I get the medium flavor because it's a little spicier. And now I have a great taco cauliflower rice bowl, or I do it with the salad without the cauliflower rice, and I have a great taco salad. Other vegetables that I like to mix in to my cauliflower rice are mushrooms, which is actually one thing that I cook. I stick it in a pan, I use a tiny bit of butter or oil, literally a tiny bit, and I just cook it for like a minute or 2. It's the only thing I can cook. And I mix it in with the rice, and I love adding like crushed red pepper flakes and garlic powder, which FYI, something new I learned, garlic powder over garlic salt, a lot better for you. And then let's talk about, let's see, I have other more frozen vegetables. Once again, this is just plain cubed butternut squash. And why am I getting it frozen, not fresh? One, butternut squash is terrible to cut. And since I don't cook, I really don't want to chop really hard butternut squash. This is great because it's done for you. And I like it because it's frozen, because then it doesn't go bad if I don't eat it fast enough, because I also am a deal freak and I hate throwing away vegetables that are uneaten that go bad in the fridge. Okay, let's see. Let's talk about snacks. So typically my snack is my Shakeology in the afternoon. Some days when I travel, I'll have my Shakeology for breakfast, or just at a different time, or maybe I'm just hungry and I need something else throughout the day. I like to make turkey roll-ups. So I just get like low sodium nitrate-free turkey from, you know, the lunch meat section, and I get romaine lettuce, and I just pull off a whole stalk, put the turkey in there, and I love topping it with some sun-dried tomatoes And mustard. Mustard is an amazing condiment. It's like a completely free condiment. You can put it on everything. I've even put it on sweet potatoes before. Like, I will do anything with mustard. So that's one great kind of healthy pick-me-up. I love to put hummus in the turkey wraps as well, whenever I have some hummus on hand. Once again, nothing I have to cook. And then, of course, we have Beach Bars. I always keep these handy. There's 2 flavors. We have chocolate cherry almond and peanut butter. And I'm more of a peanut butter person, but I actually like the cherry chocolate almond more, which is shocking to me because I don't like cherries. But I like this one way more. It's really the only one I eat, and my husband is team peanut butter all the way. And then, of course, we have some Greek yogurt, Chobani. After doing a little bit of research, I really like this brand. It's really low in low fats. It's no artificial flavor or sweeteners, no preservatives, no GMO ingredients. And I like to mix in just a couple blueberries sometimes, or maybe a tiny bit of granola. But once again, granola, you know, to me, that's not like my favorite thing to eat on a regular basis because it's not that good for you, but a little bit can go a long way. So I just make sure I only sprinkle a little bit on there. And then lastly, I always have Shakeology cookies, and you can see I'm almost out. But these are great. I make them super small because they're super rich, and I can just eat one and it satisfies my sweet tooth and keeps me going throughout the day. But that way I'm not really feeling deprived. To me, the key is I want to do this long term. I want to be able to load my body up with the things it needs, but then still be enjoying them at the same time. So maybe you're like, I hate everything she just named, but you can at least get an idea. Take the cauliflower rice as a base, and whatever you add to it is kind of the nature it takes on. So you can make, like I did, a Mexican style bowl. You can make like a stir fry with vegetables and more of a soy sauce, or you could do you know, maybe something with goat cheese and sun-dried tomatoes and something Mediterranean, throw in some olives. Literally whatever you do to the rice is what it becomes. It's like rice. So that's a great option. And then, of course, the salad, you have the same options to put any kind of protein, switch things up, and go from there. So I hope this helped you guys some. You know, as I mentioned, nothing here is cooked except the salmon or the ground turkey. I do believe most people could probably brown ground turkey in a pan, and then that turkey can be used for spaghetti, for tacos, for salads, or you could even just make it into a patty and have it as a burger that day. So that's kind of how I eat. When I go out and when I travel, I also make sure that I have a plan in place. I'm a big believer if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So number one, I once again take my Shakeology. When I'm on the road, I prefer to take vegan cafe latte or vegan vanilla because I love those most with just water and ice shaken. So I can do that right on a plane, whereas my chocolate I like to blend. And then I just make sure if I'm eating out, guess what? They have salads, they have protein, they have vegetables, and I can actually order very similar items unless it's a treat meal, because I do have treats regularly, because once again, I want this to be sustainable, and quesadillas make me happy. So that's kind of my plan, what I follow, and I hope that helped you in some way. But if you have questions, let us know. We're about to kick off this challenge, and I can't wait to see how you transform your lives. See you guys.